A retired covert operative is forced back into action when a ruthless crime syndicate abducts his friend, plunging him into a deadly game of betrayal, high-tech warfare, and a haunting connection to his past. As the stakes rise, he must confront his former protege, turn nemesis, and uncover a shadowy organization pulling the strings in a fight to save the city and himself. The bustling city seemed to breathe chaos, with its streets alive yet shadowed by the fear of the hyenas recently, a ruthless crime syndicate leaving destruction and cryptic symbols in their wake. Marcus Kane, a retired covert operative, had traded his dangerous past for a life of peace, running a community center in a struggling neighborhood. His days were filled with mentoring the youth and building a future away from violence. But that fragile peace was shattered when the hyenas struck close to home, abducting his closest friend and leaving a chilling message. The past never stays buried. Haunted by the weight of its history, Marcus reluctantly dusted off his old skills. His first move was to seek information about the hyenas' motives, but what he uncovered shook him to his core. The syndicate's attacks weren't random. They were targeted, with every move leading back to him. Determined to protect the few people he had left, Marcus dove into the city's underworld, piecing together the puzzle of the hyenas' operations. It's about you got to listen to these to be the people that you're going to be around. Marcus enjoyed exploring his moral commitment while diving deeper into the details of life, hope, and vision. In his search, Marcus sought the help of Luna, a brilliant but reclusive hacker who once worked with him on a covert mission years ago. She hesitated at first, wary of rekindling ties to a dangerous life, but agreed when Marcus revealed how deeply personal this battle had become. Luna's skills led them to a critical discovery. The hyenas were using a high-tech device capable of controlling the city's systems, from power grids to surveillance networks. This was no ordinary crime ring. It was a calculated operation with a sinister agenda. As Marcus and Luna dug deeper, the stakes grew higher. Their investigations brought them face to face with Spectre, the elusive and merciless leader of the hyenas. But Spectre was no stranger to Marcus. The shocking truth unraveled. Spectre was his former protege, a young operative Marcus had trained and trusted, who now blamed him for the dark side. In its 2011 news coverage, Mectronin was credited. Marcus was struck by guilt and disbelief, realizing this wasn't just a battle against the syndicate. It was a fight to redeem the broken pieces of his own past. The closer they got to Spectre, the more dangerous the journey became. The hyenas set a deadly trap, turning Marcus's trusted allies against him. One betrayal in particular left Marcus questioning everything. Cornered and outnumbered, he relied on his years of training and instincts to survive, while Luna's quick thinking helped them narrowly escape. Yet the betrayal wasn't the worst of it. Spectre revealed a chilling truth. The hyenas weren't working alone. They were pawns in a larger game controlled by a shadowy organization that had been manipulating events from behind the scenes. Marcus and Luna tracked Spectre to the hyenas' headquarters, a heavily fortified den hidden in the heart of the city. The final confrontation was a high-stakes game of strategy and survival. Spectre launched his master stroke, using the high-tech device to plunge the city into darkness, creating chaos that masked his ultimate goal. As the city spiraled into anarchy, Marcus fought his way through waves of armed operatives, relying on his physical strength, tactical brilliance, and sheer determination. Meanwhile, Luna worked frantically to disable the device, racing against time as Spectre unleashed every trick to stop them. Marcus and Spectre's face-off was brutal and emotional, a clash of fists, wits, and unresolved grievances. Spectre pushed Marcus to the edge, forcing him to confront the failures of his past and the consequences of his choices. In the end, Marcus prevailed, but not without cost. Spectre, defeated but defiant, revealed one final twist before vanishing into the shadows. The true enemy was still out there, watching and waiting. Marcus and Luna emerged from the hyenas' den as unlikely partners, bonded by their shared battle and the realization that their fight was far from over. As the city began to recover, Marcus made a choice. Instead of retreating back into obscurity, he decided to take the fight to the hidden organization that had orchestrated the chaos. With Luna by his side, he began assembling a new team, determined to confront the unseen enemy and protect the city from a threat far greater than he had ever imagined. In a chilling post-credit scene, a monitor flickered to life, showing footage of Marcus and Luna's every move. A shadowy figure leaned forward, a sinister smile spreading across their face. The game wasn't over. It was just beginning. On and on, players celebrated in the danger they were in, successfully forcing danger from the table.